On Thursday this week, Kenyans took to the streets of Nairobi to demonstrate against the murder of one Albert Ojwang after the postmortem result or the autopsy report revealed that one Albert Ojwang did not die by suicide as the IG had earlier suggested. Now, to our surprise, they said evening that the Kenyans had taken to the street to demonstrate, we were treated to breaking news that a police officer, Police Constable James Mukwana of the Nairobi Central Police Station, had been arrested for the murder of one Albert Ojwang. And a lot of questions started flowing in. Kenyans asking themselves, how foolish does the state think we are? That they are going to tame demonstrations by arresting a nobody, yet the big fish, the man holding the second highest rank in the police, DIG Elliot Langat, is still in office. That is the question that Kenyans asked. And now it has come to our attention after on Friday, one PC Mukwana, who was arrested, was taken for questioning, was presented at Milimani Law Court for the assassination, or let me say the murder of one Albert Ojwang. But to our surprise, it has been revealed through leaked messages that the said police constable that they are telling us was the one that was involved in the murder of Albert Ojwang was not even on duty that day. A duty roster at the Central Police Station in Nairobi, seen by media stations, shows Police Constable James Mukwana was off duty at the time the late Albert Ojwang was booked into the station's custody. The roster signed and stamped on May 31st by the officer commanding station OCS Samson Talam indicates that Mukwana and another constable were assigned the cell sentry duties from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Now, when you look at the said duty roster, it brings up a new dimension. Did they even plan their cover up well? Did they plan getting a scapegoat well? Because using Mukwana as a scapegoat is the biggest mistake that they could do. Because the High Power told us that Mukwana was directly linked to this murder. But to our surprise, the man was not even on duty at the time that Albert Ojwang was killed at Central Police Station. Apart from that, after being presented today at Milimani Law Court, the police officer linked to the death of blogger Albert Ojwang sent out a condolences message to the grieving family. James Mukwana, a police constable, who was arrested on Thursday, June 12th, as one of the main suspects in the case that has caught the attention of the country at large. On Friday, Mukwana appeared in court. During the session, his lawyer Dunstan Omar spoke on his behalf. The officer asked the lawyer to send his sympathy to Ojwang's family, and I quote him, "My client asked me to pass his sincere condolences. He understands the pain of losing a loved one. This is a great tragedy, and we pray the family finds strength during this time," Omar said. Now, before his arrest, a memo shared with the National Police Service (NPS) and the Independent Police Oversight Authority (IPOA) had named Mukwana as the officer allegedly responsible for Ojwang's death. He was taken in by officers from the Internal Affairs Unit and IPOA. He is now being held at Capitol Hill Police Station. Mukwana worked at the station where Albert Ojwang died in custody. IPOA had earlier reported that the CCTV system at the station was tampered with, and two witnesses in nearby cells said they heard loud screams from Ojwang's cell on the night he died. But the question is, who are these? Who are these witnesses? And let me ask: a man beaten to the extent that one Albert Ojwang was beaten, how loud did he scream? How loud did he scream? According to the linked details, it all points to a cover up and finding an scapegoat in this matter. Remember today, which was on Friday, the IPOA arrested one OCS, Samson Talam, in Eldoret, naming him, remembering that one IG Kanja the other day, not IG Kanja, yes, IG Kanja and the DCI, Amin Mohammed, named him as the main suspect in this scenario. But when you look at all angles, according to the latest intel that we are receiving, you all can tell that this was a sham kind of cover up that these people try to pull on us, yet even they don't know how to cover their own crimes. Hmm? According to the intel that we have received and analyzed, the only scenario that is making sense is the publication that was publicized by the Star newspaper on Thursday morning, when the Star revealed that one, the said young man Albert Ojwang, after arriving in Nairobi, was taken to Masingira House, which is the DCI headquarters. Now there, they took him to Karura Forest for questioning, where they tortured him. And there they called their boss, who is DIG Eliud Langat, who came together with his driver to witness as the officers deployed their tactics to question one Albert Ojwang. That is the only scenario that makes sense, because when you look at the story the IPOA is trying to tell, it all points to sham and shoddy work of cover-up. It points to shoddy work of cover-up. Because, let me ask, how do you come into to conclusion that, Constable Mukwana is directly involved in this murder, yet you haven't even checked whether the man was on duty the time this young man is said to have been killed? It tells you that the station or the people who are up high there in hierarchy are giving pressure to IPOA to find a scapegoat within Central Police Station that will take the blame on the murder of Albert Ojwang, so that the pressure that has been mounting for the DIG Eliud Langat to be arrested, it will cool down, so that the pressure will disappear and Kenyans will get back to normalcy. But I dare tell you that Albert Ojwang is fighting from his grave, and if action is not taken against one DIG Langat, I don't see if the spirit of Albert Ojwang is going to rest in peace, because it is going to continue pushing anger in the hearts of Kenyans and Gen Zs and fellow Kenyans that are out there praying and calling for justice to happen to this young man. And you know what? Even the duty rota itself only is something that is going to free who? James Mukwana. Now, the only man that has a job of freeing himself from the seed allegations and from becoming an scapegoat in this matter is the OCS, Samson Talam. Mtazamaji, maoni yako ni yapi? Leave a comment on the comment section.